Here we go.
We're live. All right, here we go. Got a little bit of a late start, but we're back at it. Bladwin-Woodville Blackhawks and River Falls Wildcats. Blackhawks had a 3-point backboard shot by Caitlin Grosskreitz. And Wildcats got a pass inside from Ella Peters to Taylor Caston, and Caston put it up in for 2. That's your score right now. 3-2, and Caston battling on the boards. She'll go to the line for 2 shots. Had some technical difficulties there, but Mr. Everything Justin Wilson righted the ship, and we're back online.
I tell you, I don't know how he does it. That's stressful. Nice.
Caston's first free throw attempt up and good. Starting for the Blackhawks, it's a host of juniors and 1 sophomore. 11, Brooke Klatt, Kate Grosskreitz,
Nice.
Anna Jort, Maddie Jensen, all juniors, and Marty Romhild, the lone sophomore starter for the Blackhawks. Wildcats starting there, same 5. Maria Vitt, Rachel Randleman, Taylor Caston, Ella Peters, and Kia Strop. Blackhawks throw it out of bounds. Wildcats up 1 here in the early going. They lead 4-3.
All 4 points by Caston, a little bunny underneath, and then 2 free throws.
Blackhawks playing a little matchup zone
Nice
inside
pass
to Strop.
inside. Good idea.
Vitt goes baseline back to Caston. Back to Vitt. Vitt with a little runner in the lane. Up, no good. Rebounded by Peters. She gets kind of pushed around by Romhild. Strop out. Wildcats working the ball around inside and out. Strop stops and pops from 10. No good. Rebound by Romhild. Melissa, I wish I could have had a chance to watch former Wildcat Emily Bannett was playing for the volleyball is in the winter for a lot. Their college volleyball is in the winter this year.
Moved it. Well, that's fun.
And,
she have a game tonight?
Emily, they had it at 3 o'clock. It was on ESPN Plus, and
wow.
Emily Bannett had 9 kills on the night. So
really
good start to the Gunslingers college career.
Our former Wildcat. Well, congratulations to her. That's great.
Peters for 3, no good, just off the back iron.
Good shot.
And here comes Marty Romhild and the Blackhawks. Well, the Blackhawks leading scorer on the year is junior Anna Jort. She's averaging 14 points and 8 rebounds. Jort shooting 53%.
3.
Blackhawks in the zone. Wildcats working around inside to Strop. She goes all the way to the hoop. Blocked by Jort. And it'll be Blackhawk ball coming the other way. Junior Maddie Jensen is the coach Steve Jensen's daughter for the Blackhawks. Jensen's averaging 11 points and 8 rebounds herself. It'll stay here Blackhawk ball. Coach Jensen takes a timeout for the Blackhawks, and we'll dive in and see what Coach Dick has to say.
30-second timeout.
Hey, we can try 30, right? Ella, get to that high. Where's Ella? Get to that high post right away. Hey, we can be in 30 though. Hey, but if we're gonna be in 30, right? We can't be like this. We got to be more like, hey, Kia, you're here. Hey, Vitt, you're right here, and Rachel, you're right here. If the ball gets reversed, then Vitt, you got to run all the way across to this side. Okay. Well, yes, if the ball gets reversed, you got to get to the other side. Hey, Ella, you're starting at that high post, though. Hey, defensively, keep talking switches, right? They're trying to make that pass on that up screen all the time there. Stay straight up and rebound on the backside. Let's go. Come on.
Cats on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Cats.
Our crack statistician at the house, Mr. Rob Derry, said, corrected me and said Emily Bannett had 12 kills.
Well.
12 kills.
That's phenomenal.
And the Ramblers got the win. But we're here, and we're talking Blackhawks and Wildcats. And Anna Jort with the layup.
Kelly Bright-Kreutz is tuning in again as usual. Thanks, Kelly. And Mike Noreen says, good job, Justin. Nice work.
Brooke Klatt stole the ball for the Blackhawks. She passes it over to Kate Grosskreutz. And the Blackhawks are up 3, 7-4. I don't think the running Rebel was quite ready for the pass from the Steamboat, Kia Strop. Randleman for 3 from the right side, just in and out. Rebounded by Anna Jort. Anna Jort looks like she's going to be strong on the boards all night for the Blackhawks.
She's playing hard. Jump ball, nice.
Maddie Jensen kind of lost the handle a little bit. The crusher, Taylor Caston, reaches around. A little reach around action was good for a jump ball and Wildcat ball. Maria Vitt will take a break for the Wildcats, and in comes the hacksaw, Jordan Schwanz.
Number 21, Jordan Schwanz, in for our Wildcats. Vitt will take a little break here.
Blackhawks still in that zone. Ella Peters stops and pops from about 10, no good. And rebounded by Maddie Jensen. Jensen, the second leading rebounder on the season for the Blackhawks. She's averaging 8 boards a game as a junior. 4 starting juniors for the Blackhawks, 1 sophomore. That's Marnie Romhild. Romhild played a little AAU with a host of sophomore Wildcats.
Good help by Caston.
Romhild leading the Blackhawks in steals, just over 2 per contest.
There we go.
Strop,
nice rebound.
Strop and Jort going at it down low on the box. Jort misses and coming the Wildcat way.
Caston got the
Rambling
rebound.
all the way to the hoop. No good. Rebounded over the back by Caston. Kia Strop
Nice
all the
move,
way to the
nice
hole.
move.
2 good looks at that one by Randleman and then Strop, but both unsuccessful. And the Blackhawks still cling to a 3-point lead. Randleman's going to get called with the hack. And Brooke Klatt's going to get the hoop. And Klatt will go to the line for the old school 3-point play. Brooke Klatt has an aunt named Tammy Klatt that lives in River Falls. Tammy said she's going to have a tough time cheering for both squads tonight. Blackhawks up 5, 11:30 left in the first half.
Tammy's daughter Taryn is here tonight. She's on break from college, I'm guessing, or maybe starting up here soon. Good kick out.
Schwann's over to Peters. Peters on the right side. And reverse it over to Strop. Strop, nice pass inside to Caston. Caston
Great pass.
Kicks it back out to the hacksaw, Jordan Schwanz. Schwanz all the way to the
Good
hoop.
idea.
Her shot, no good. Nice rebound by the crusher.
Taylor's had some good rebounds down there so far. We just got to get that put back.
Loose ball picked up by Anna Jort. And Marty Romhild sets up shop for the Blackhawks. Maddie Monixon at the docket for the Blackhawks. Dorothy Whiter ready to come in for the Wildcats. That basket by junior Maddie Jensen. Jensen averaging 11 points per game on the year. And Jensen knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Wildcat ball on the baseline. Cheech Whiter in for the Wildcats along with number 5, the microwave, Olivia Pizzi. Schwann's down low, over to Strop. Strop battles her way up, no good. Tough sledding down by the basket for the Wildcats in the early going. Blackhawks up by 7, 10-10 left in the first half. Klatt's pass out of bounds, and in comes number 23, Morgan Margolovsky.
That pass had a little too much mustard on it.
Klatt threw a fastball, couldn't get picked up. Strop and the Wildcats set up shop. Pizzy's down in the left corner. Peters up top. Wildcats getting some good ball movement here on offense.
Nice.
Schwann's back out to the Cheech Whiter. No good.
There
Rebounded
we
by
go.
the Steamboat, and Kia Strop up and good. It's a big basket for the Wildcats. 9:28 left in the first half.
Wildcats by 5 now. 11-6 is the score. Here we
Good
go.
defense by Whiter. Steal picked up by Peters.
Good hands by Peters.
The pistol and the microwave on the right side for the Wildcats. Pizzy and Peters. Nice take by Pizzy. Just comes up short. And rebounded by Monixon, and here come the Blackhawks. Coach Steve Jensen sending some Blackhawk reinforcements in early and often. Now in for Baldwin-Woodville, number 13, Marty Romhild. And I believe number 15,
Yeah.
Kate Grosskreitz. Now, the assistant coach told us that it was pronounced Gross-Kreitz, but Amy Romhild, which is Marnie's mom, said it was pronounced Grosskreitz. So I'm going to go with
Grosskreitz.
Grosskreitz.
Yes.
I'm going to go with Amy.
I am too. That's how you know, there's lots of different sayings for names.
Battle inside.
Good job, Pizzy.
Nice take by Maddie Jensen, but no good. Nice kick out from Strop to Schwann. Schwann's coming inside. She's going to get called with the player control charge. That was a good call by referee Nick Pack. And referee Brian Nadeau hands it to Jensen to take out of bounds. I'm not sure what Mr. Nadeau has going on with his. He's got a double elastic band face mask. I don't know if his head is that big that he needs that
I
much
think
support.
the ones where you keep the whistle in the face mask, they're like that. I
Gotcha.
think. Yeah, because the whistle is in the face
Because
mask.
he looks like he has either one heck of a chin on him.
He does.
He's pulling the mask off for a little breather.
I wonder if he wears that one when he's the principal at Clayton. Different mask.
Does he wear a
probably
whistle?
there.
There's a three-point
Probably
attempt
not.
by Schwann's. No good.
All right. That'll fall.
There's been a lid on the top of the bucket for the Wildcats, but
Mm-hmm.
they're just down 5, 7:51 left in the first half.
Thank our sponsor, First National Bank of River Falls, Prescott, and on the UWRF campus. They support all of River Falls sports broadcasts.
They're going to call
3 seconds?
3 seconds called on Jensen down by the block. I want to give a big shout out to all the fine folks down in Fort Walton Beach, Florida, watching the game tonight. There's some visiting Minnesotans down there, and also Candace and Eugene Peters. Thanks for tuning in. Denny Pike up in Danbury, Wisconsin, also watching the game tonight. Sorry we were a tad late getting this show on the road. Dorothy Whiter with a backhanded backspring dive shot. Dorothy Whiter had some, rumor has it that her TikTok went viral this
Good job,
past
Pizzy.
week. Jensen gets away with a little bit of a travel. Wildcats hit it out of bounds. It'll be Blackhawk ball, and Coach Ian Stick is going to call a 30-second timeout.
I'm sorry, I tripped over my feet.
Hey, this person's staying high right here and occupying this. When the ball gets to this side, you opposite person, you're trying to sneak to right here. Okay, that's Ella, and that's Jordan on this side if the ball's over here. Okay, keep working. We don't have to shoot after 2 passes, you guys. They have 1 foul in the first 12 minutes of this game, right? Hey, keep battling down here. We got to call switches. They're doing that ball screen stuff. We got to call switches earlier in that, and then we got to lock people up and get back to them. Let's go, you guys. Come on.
Good advice by Coach Stick there. In these timeouts, they put the A&W up in the scoreboard every single time, Greg.
Root beer floats, cheese curds, and hamburgers. That's a tough trifecta to beat.
Got a hankering.
Well, the trifecta of Jensen, Klatt, and Jort are tough to stop for the Blackhawks. And Jensen knocks down her 4th point. Baldwin sticking in that little matchup zone, giving the Wildcats problems from the outside. They lead by 7. Nice pass inside to Cheech Whiter. And they're going to get Jensen with the body. Wildcats will take it out on the baseline. Back in for the Wildcats, number 4, Maria Vitt, and number 32, the Crusher, Taylor Caston. Back in for the Blackhawks, number 43, Anna Jort. It's an ill-advised pass from the pistol. And for the Wildcats, Blackhawks steal the ball. Wildcats move into a 1-2-2 zone for themselves. Going to test the Blackhawks' 3-point ability. And Melissa, the Blackhawks are shooting 32% as a team from beyond the arc. That's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all. No.
Maddie,
there we go. Rachel Randleman for 3.
Running rebel.
Nice.
Rachel Randleman, nothing but the bottom of the net.
Blackhawks with a 4-point lead here, 13-9. We've got about 6 minutes left in this first half.
Blackhawks' Kate Grosskreitz, she's averaging 38% from beyond the arc. She's made 22 3-pointers on the year. And Brooke Klatt, she's a respectable 32%.
Mm-hmm.
So the Blackhawks can shoot it from downtown.
We've got Joe Careful tuning in tonight. Boys have a night off tonight, I think, Greg. So,
and on cue,
have
Coach Steve Jensen sends his second best 3-point shooter, Kate Grosskreitz, into the ball game.
Mr. Sherman and Slick Vic are on watching as well.
And we got a shout out from Chandra Caston saying, "Let's go Cats." Chandra, thanks for watching the ball game tonight and cheering on your Wildcats and the Crusher, Taylor Caston.
Mm-hmm.
Stick around, folks. At halftime, we're going to have an interview with senior guard, the running rebel,
nice pass
Rachel
inside
Randleman.
there. Kick it out. Nice, girls.
The
there you go.
running rebel,
now we go.
Rachel Randleman for 3.
That's some good offense there, Greg.
And the Baldwin Blackhawks might be getting out of that zone as the Wildcats creep back within 1. 5:12 left in the first half.
40, sorry. Hey, let's go back to 40 high in this one, right? Taylor, you're working short corner out there. Okay, so top guards now, right? The ball's here or here. You're coming to that middle bubble right there. Hey, what's effective, though? Ball reversals, not settling for shots after 1 or 2 passes, attack gaps if they're there, but wait for those bubbles to open up. They will be there. Hey, defensively, let's go into let's stay in our 2-3 here for another possession. Hey, good job on the coverages. Make sure we're pinching so that high post doesn't get down. Let's go. You guys keep playing.
That was one of the better possessions they've had in a very long time. Good ball movement.
I agree.
Good rotation. Good shot.
I was just going to say, Justin,
they've
had even though the Wildcats haven't shot particularly well, even though Rachel Randleman has, the rest of the team has not quite yet. But they're not turning the ball over, and that's keeping them in the ball game. Down just 1 with 5 minutes left in the first half. Pass it down low.
Good job.
Anna
Good D.
And back out to
Travel.
Brooke Klatt's going to get called with the travel. It'll be Wildcat ball. Baldwin averaging over 19 turnovers a game, so it's something if the Wildcats can put on some pressure, that could be a chink in the Blackhawk armor.
It could definitely help the Wildcats tonight.
And for the Wildcats, Schwanz, Randleman, Vitt, Peters, and Caston.
Let's see if we can make this 2 really good possessions in a row.
The pistol to inbound it. They're going to get the pistol with the travel. And back in for the Wildcats, number 10, the Steamboat, Kia Strop. Ella Peters will take a break. Wildcats stay in their look like they're down there. They're in the 1-3-1 zone now.
I think it's still a 2-3. They just bring that girl lower.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh,
Jansen in the
nice.
lane, blocked by the Crusher.
Good hustle by Kia. Kia got fouled on that hustle play. Nice job, Strop.
Caston coming out playing tough right away. A couple good buckets in the beginning, but lots
Foul
of
is
good
called
defense.
on Maddie Jensen. That's her second.
Yeah, good defense by
And
Caston.
team fourth. Nice scoreboard they have here
It's so nice.
in the Baldwin-Woodville. Nice pass
Nice
from
pass.
the Steamboat Kia Strop over to the Crusher, Taylor Caston. And Caston and Randleman lead all scorers with 6 apiece. The seniors leading the way for the Wildcats.
Strop with the assist on that play.
Melissa, we also did an interview with Taylor Caston on Sunday as well. That's going to air tomorrow night
nice.
against North. Klatt's foot looked like it was on the line, but referee Nick Pack called it a 3. No good. That Wildcat zone proving some dividends for Coach Ian Sticht and his squad. And for the Wildcats, Vitt, Randleman, Strop, Caston, and Schwanz. Schwanz battling down low
There we go.
against Jort.
One of those 19 turnovers. Good defense by the Cats.
This Blackhawks squad could be a squad Coach Stick could slap the press on maybe a little later in the ball game.
I like that idea.
Wildcats with their first lead of the second lead of the ball game. It's 14-13. They led 2-0 right out of the gate.
4-0 maybe even. You think?
Vitt inside to Strop. Strop
Nice
up and
move.
good. Wildcats slicing and dicing their way through the Baldwin-Woodville zone. Good pass penetration and good ball movement for the Wildcats here as the first half dwindles down. 2:49 left in the first half.
Jordan Schwantz is playing Jort tough down low.
Maddie
She's
Jensen-
playing some great defense.
Maddie Jensen throws an errant pass. It'll be Wildcat ball. Back in for the Blackhawks, number 23, Morgan Marjolowski, and number 25, Maddie Monixon.
We've got quite a few of the Legion of Loyal listeners for the boys basketball on tonight since they don't have a game. Todd Rokamp says, "Let's go Cats." Craig Gervais, "Keep it up, Cats." And Victor Bai says,
Caston for 3
"Go
from the
Cats."
corner. No good. Rebounded by Anna Jort. Jort averaging over 8 rebounds a game. Her and Jensen leading the way for the Blackhawks both in scoring and rebounding.
There we go.
There's a steal tip by Strop and secured by Schwanz. Baldwin stretching out their little zone trap defense.
There we go.
Inside to
She's
a
wide
wide
open.
open Kia Strop. Over to Jordan Schwanz for 3.
She gets her own
She
rebound.
gets her own rebound. And Maddie Monixon takes a charge. Jordan Schwanz called with the player control foul.
That was the second called on her, Greg.
That's the second charge on Schwanz?
Yeah,
I don't know.
wasn't it?
It was, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It was the second one called.
Well, that's what I said.
I know. I didn't want to say that I didn't think it was a charge.
I know.
Peters back in the ball game, and the Crusher, Taylor Caston, will take a break. Wildcats up 16-13, 150 left in the first half, and the Wildcats go back to a man-to-man. A little bit smaller lineup for Coach Sticht and the Cats, giving the Crusher a break. Whoop.
No drag.
Grosskreitz gets away with a little pivot foot skip inside to a nice pass. Nice pass in by Grosskreitz into Jort. And the Blackhawks down just 116 left in the first half. Once again, stick around at halftime. We're going to air an interview we did yesterday with the running rebel Rachel Randeman. We did some word association.
It's a kick.
Kick ball not called by Nadu down on the baseline. And that's a travel that Morgan Marjolowski knocks it out of bounds, and it'll be Wildcat ball. Maybe a custom-made mask for referee Brian Nadeau there on the baseline.
We've seen that one
seen
before.
that,
Yeah, we've seen that one before, Greg. You might not remember.
I have,
It's the whistle one.
but Nadeau's just seems like extra large.
It does.
Maria Vitt from downtown from Pizzy, the microwave back in the ball game for the Wildcats. Strop, Randleman, Vitt, Pizzy, and Peters.
Let's hold them scoreless here. 33 seconds left.
Pizzy guarding Maddie
No shot, no score.
Maddie Monixon.
Come on,
They
Cats.
switch. Boy, that curl. Kate Grosskreitz gets the curl over top down in the paint. Her shot up and good off the backboard.
8 seconds.
And the Blackhawks take a 1-point lead. Pizzy in the lane, and Brooke Klatt rips it out of her hands. Jump ball called. It'll be Baldwin basketball. Randleman guarding Klatt. And there's your horn. Good ball game tonight.
Yeah.
Middle Border Conference battling the Big Rivers Conference. Baldwin, Woodville, and River Falls. Tight ball game. Blackhawks up by 1 at the break, 17-16. And Mr. Everything, J-Dub, is going to dial up the interview with the running rebel Rachel Randleman, senior guard for the River Falls Wildcats.
With me today is Wildcat senior guard, the running rebel, Rachel Randleman. Rachel, thanks for being our guest for the halftime entertainment tonight. First of all, what are your thoughts on your nickname, the running rebel?
I think it fits well, personally.
Do you know who nicknamed that? Do you know who gave you that nickname?
I'm not sure. Either you or the people from last year.
Well, yeah, it was Mike D. Cayley and I think brother Rob Derry. Rachel, your younger sister Becca is also on the team with you, and what's that like? Been playing with her?
It's definitely fun and competitive with her, because obviously I want to beat her at things. But yeah.
But you like having her ride in the car with you to practice and all that?
Oh yeah.
Good deal.
I love bringing all the younger kids to practice.
Well, speaking of younger kids, your formative years were spent in the Hard Knocks area of River Falls on Hamilton Court. Rumor has it you didn't allow Becca and Ella on your Club 9 or Team Cloud 9 ski club, which was basically in essence, it was you guys sledding down the empty lot in the hill behind your house.
Yeah.
If you started another Team Cloud 9 club, would you allow Becca and Ella in the group now?
Maybe now that I'm closer with them and play with them now, but I don't know. Maddie and I were pretty good, so.
So explain real quick what Team Cloud 9 was for some of the older folks that are watching that have no idea what Team Cloud 9 is.
It was basically me and Maddie just doing all the winter outside activities without our younger sisters, like snowboarding and sledding and skiing.
I saw I was in Duluth this past summer, and there is like a Cloud 9 or a Team Cloud 9 restaurant in Duluth. You have to check it out one day.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
Yeah. So many folks also don't know you're on the Wildcat golf team. What kind of golf tips do you give to your dad, who, by the way, is a local legend here in River Falls, Chad Randleman?
He definitely hits the ball far, but I give him tips on that because I'm pretty strong myself, so.
What do you tell him to ward off his duck hook that he gets sometimes?
Just he needs to be more calm and patient.
Good advice. Good advice, running rebel. Speaking of your dad, are those his bucks behind you on the wall, or did your mom Brenda shoot those?
No, these are definitely my dad's. My mom would not do that.
Your mom's not a hunter?
No.
Well, tell me a little. Speaking of Brenda Randleman, tell me, she's from Cottonwood, Minnesota. Tell me a little bit about Cottonwood, Minnesota, and some of your relatives over there that watch the Benchwarmer broadcast on a nightly basis.
I'm pretty sure all of my relatives watch our games on the YouTube here, especially my Aunt Kelly, and then my grandparents always tune in. So that's really nice to have support there.
So, getting back to the school part of it, from kindergarten to your senior year to date, who has been your favorite teacher?
I would say Mrs. Sizemore from Rocky Branch. She's
Karen
just always-
Sizemore. Why is that? Tell me why Karen Sizemore was your favorite teacher?
She's just always stuck with me and been supportive, and I had her twice in elementary school. So
Was it because you didn't pass a grade, or was it she just moved up a grade?
She moved up a grade. I had her for I think I had her for first and third or something like that.
Yeah. She and I. Speaking of Mrs. Sizemore, I do see her commenting and chiming in on social media, and she still follows a lot of the Wildcat players, and there's quite a few of the River Falls varsity team, and they all went to Rocky Branch.
Yeah, they did.
Well, tell me what it's like moving from, last year the team captains were Kylie and Abby and I think Taylor, and then, this year you and Taylor Arvin. Tell me what it's like to move into that captain role on the team.
It's definitely been different since we had 3 captains last year, and they all kind of had their specific roles. So it's been different moving into our different roles, but it's been fun, and I'm glad I get to be a leader to a bunch
What
of
are some? Yeah, so I'm sorry. What are some of the things that you have to do that maybe take you outside of your comfort zone a little bit?
Be more enthusiastic, and not that I wasn't positive, but just have a more positive outlook on things during the game and even outside of the game.
Yeah, and when we talk about your last game against Memorial on Friday night, I was very impressed with you guys. It seemed like you came out a little flat, or a little just things weren't clicking in the first half, and you guys were down by 10 or 12, I think, and then the second half you seemed like hey, that's the team that I know that you guys can be. Like, you guys played a lot better. And so what changed that for you guys? Well, how did you go from, flat to looking like, boom, this is how we can play?
Yeah, in the first half, we were definitely arguing with each other during the game, and during halftime, we just had to remember that we're a team and that we're in this together, and that we can't yell at each other and be frustrated with each other. And yeah, so that definitely helped going into the second half.
So when you're old like me and you think back to playing high school basketball for the Wildcats, what's the one thing that you'll remember from Coach Ian Stick, the thing that's going to be ingrained in your head?
Before every practice and game, he always eats an apple or an orange, and the apple is always eaten like all the way down to the
I think, Rachel, did your audio turn off? Can you hear me okay?
Can you hear me?
Yep, now I can. Yep, we're good.
I don't think I heard what you said before.
Yep, so let's start that question over. So tell me the one thing you'll remember from Coach Ian Stick that's ingrained in your head. So when you wake up, 30 years from now, you'll go, "Ooh, I remember Coach Stick doing that every day."
Every day before practice or a game, he always eats an orange or an apple. I don't know why, but it's really funny, and Taylor Caston and I always make fun of him for it. So, yeah.
Hey, they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Yeah. It's working for him, I guess.
Maybe he's trying to ingrain, with you guys an apple a day, and you guys will keep the turnovers away and keep steaming right along.
Yeah.
All right, hey, we're going to finish off the interview with a thing called rapid fire word association. So I'll say a phrase, and you give me the first word that comes to your mind. So I say a phrase, you say the first word that comes to your mind. So are you ready?
Yep.
It's rapid fire now. High School Musical.
Troy.
Basketball.
Hoop.
Aunt Kelly.
Lane.
Coached Ian Stick.
Apple.
Senior year.
Boring.
Teammates.
Fun.
Hamilton Court.
Kickball.
All right. You passed. You passed in flying colors with the rapid fire word association. So, Rachel, once again, that kind of, I think you're off the hook now. That concludes our halftime entertainment interview. Good luck for the rest of the season, and I will see you soon, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Nice bucks on the back, by the way.
Thanks. I'll tell my dad.
All right. Hey, I hope you're having a good game tonight here against Baldwin.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks once again to senior guard Rachel Randleman for letting us interview her. And I also want to point out, which I think we're plain as day, the monster bucks that her dad, Chad Randleman, shot and had on the wall. We're ready to go for the second half. Wildcats are going to take the ball in. They're down by a point, 17-16, as the second half is now underway.
They clawed their way back in that first half, had a lead for a little while.
Up by one.
Nice little jumper. She was wide open. She should take that shot every time.
Wildcats getting a lot better ball movement against the zone than I've seen them do most of the season.
I agree.
Boy, I saw Brooke Klatt shooting some warm-up three-pointers here right before the second half started. She was knocking them down left and right. Might want to watch number 11 from beyond the arc. She's the second leading three-point shooter for the Blackhawks.
There we go.
Kate Grosskreitz goes baseline. Her shot's partially blocked. Randleman all the way to the hoop. They're going to call a blocking foul on Brooke Klatt, and Randleman will go to the line for two shots. Randleman, Strop, and Caston all lead the Wildcats with 6 points apiece. Kate Grosskreitz leads all scorers with 7. Randleman's first free throw up and good. Wildcats with a 2-point lead. In and out. Randleman's second free throw rattles off the rim, and Blackhawks take the ball. Starting for the Blackhawks, Klatt, Romhild, Grosskreitz, Jort, and Jensen. Coach Steve Jensen looking on. Blackhawks are 8-4 on the season and 6-3 in conference play. Good for third place right now on the middle border.
Good defense. Good D.
Romhild for three, just short. She gets her own rebound, passes it to Jort, and Jort knocks it down from 15. Jort and the Blackhawks tie it up at 19 apiece. 16:24 left in the second half. Blackhawks still in their zone, inside to Caston. Caston double-teamed.
Nice.
She splits the double team, up and good. Caston leads all scorers. Crusher time with 8 points.
Good defense here by our Cats.
Nice defense by the Pistol. Well, Melissa, former Wildcat great Marty Harum is watching the ball game.
Wow,
Want to give
Marty.
him a shout out. So his brother Jack Harum now is works with the Milwaukee Bucks organization, and Olivia Pizzi and the Pistol Ella Peters worked with Jack Harum this summer. He was giving him some pointers, and want to give Big Marty a shout out. He likes the nicknames, and we like his new. He just got finished playing pro baseball, and now he is a realtor in River Falls with Property Executives.
Yes, and soon to be dad.
And
right?
soon to be dad. Wife Tasha is probably
exciting.
eight months pregnant.
Yeah.
Something like that. If I'm guessing
Oh,
correctly.
that's one lucky kid.
if you need to sell a house or buy a house, give Marty Harem a call. And he's going to hit it out of the park just like he did on the baseball
Well,
field.
and interest rates are low, and then if you need a loan, go to First National Bank of River Falls. They're our sponsor.
They are our sponsor. And Brooke Klatt, as we predicted, she was knocking them down right before the second half started in warm-ups, and she knocked that one down.
Joe Doherty tuned in. Nice interview, Rachel. Go Cats. Thanks for tuning in, Joe. It's fun to have some of the folks that usually watch the boys' game watching tonight. Thanks a lot for tuning in, all of you.
Well, Grosskreutz got Strop with the body. That's just her first, team second. Strop to take it out of bounds. Strop into Randleman. Randleman back out to Strop. Her foot's on the line. Short. Rebounded by Caston. Nice hustle by the Crusher. Too legit to quit. Maria Vitt lays it in for two and puts the Wildcats up by a point. Crusher to Vitt. There's a three-point attempt by Romhild. No good.
Go get it. Good hustle, Kia.
And even better hustle by Grosskreutz. She comes down with the rebound, and Blackhawks set up shop. Grosskreutz is a good-looking athlete. Fast and strong and tall. That's a good trifecta.
She make that cross-court pass crisp, on point.
A team full of juniors and one sophomore for Coach
There
Steve
we go,
Jensen.
Caston.
Blackhawks are going to have everybody back next year. Blocked by the Crusher. All the way to the hoop. The running Rebel straight to the rack. And the Wildcats go up by three. Coach Jensen's going to take a timeout, and he is not happy with his Blackhawks.
Nice little run by our Cats.
Bladwin-Woodville takes a 30-second timeout.
Well, I think Coach Sticht has his mic off, so we'll give a quick plug. Justin's going to talk about the River Falls High School Athletic Booster Club. It's swag time.
It is swag time. So up on your screen, you'll see the notice. Anybody needs to pick up their swag. You can pick up your swag on Saturday.
I'm going to get
January
the cooler.
30th. There you go, from 12 to 3 p.m. The swag will be located at Cleveland Chiropractic. So again, Saturday, January 30th, from 12 to 3. Go pick up your swag at Cleveland Chiropractic.
I got to tell all those folks down in Florida that I need the cooler in the winter. They're like, why do you need a cooler in the wintertime? I said, well, you got to keep your beverages in there from freezing.
Right.
So you put it in the cooler.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Thought everybody knew that.
Yeah,
Greg.
and you can put pork chops in there.
Yeah.
Some ham hocks.
Good deer sticks.
Sure.
Ooh.
Randleman.
All right. Trapped and
I have to
got the
talk to
turnover.
Chad Randleman and see if he has any deer jerky for me.
Oh, yeah.
Senator Askey always says he's going to give me some, and he never does.
Well, we'll give you some, Greg.
I'll take it.
You got a freezer full.
I buy it at the store, and it's like $8 a bag.
I'll sell it to you for $4.
That's 100% discount in my book.
I'll give it to you for free.
Yeah, me too.
Nice shot attempt
Good rebound by
by
Randleman.
Maddie Jensen. Rebounded by the running Rebel. And Kia Strop sets up shop for the Wildcats. Peters over to Vitt, inside to Caston. Nice pass by Vitt. Rebounded by Marnie Romhild. Boy, Marnie is a scrappy player, too. I've always liked the way I used to coach her in AAU for a few years and loved having her on the team. There's a three-point attempt by Romhild. No good. Vitt and Jensen hustle for it. And referee Brian Nadeau says we're going to stay right here, Melissa. It's going to be Blackhawk ball. Well, those of you watching the ball game, if you see referee Brian Nadeau's mask, he has a normal-sized chin, but I think he has an elongated whistle, and he has a mask to complement that.
To house that whistle.
To house that whistle. He has quite a whistle. Inside, Anna Jort up and good. The leading scorer for the Blackhawks on the season. Also the leading scorer tonight with 8 points. Rachel Randleman leading all scorers with 9. There's a steal by Klatt over
nice
to
Travel.
over to Grosskreitz, and she's going to get called with a travel. Nadeau made the exact correct call on that play.
He did. He had a good
Brian
angle.
Nadeau, he used to be the baseball coach here at Baldwin-Woodville years ago. Now he's the principal up at Clayton.
Yes, and he's an alum of Baldwin-Woodville as well.
And he also plays on the River Falls Groupers Old Man baseball team. And apparently I'm going turkey hunting with him in the spring.
Yeah.
There's
I
Peters
can't wait.
inside. Drop to Peters. Steamboat to the pistol. And the pistol's heating up. 11:40 left in the ball game. Wildcats up by 3.
I'll be texting you from my turkey blind, Greg, letting you know how it's going.
I'm excited to do it.
You'll have fun.
Romhild over to Klatt. Klatt up and
Good
good.
effort.
Nice left hand. Boy, Brooke Klatt's a good-looking ball player. Shoots the ball well outside. Takes the ball to the rack good, and that's a good combination.
She's a lot of fun to watch.
Maria Vitt for 3.
Nothing
but
Two. Nadeau called, or Pac-Man called it a 2.
Nick Pat called it a 2. Maria Vitt, too legit to quit from just inside the arc. Romhild for 3, no good. Nice rebound by Maddie Monixon. Romhild open again on the baseline. She kicks it over to Klatt. Klatt and Grosskreitz. Grosskreitz throwing it back and forth up top.
29-26 Wildcats.
Klatt
10
for
minutes
3
to go.
again.
Wow.
Nothing but the bottom of the net. Brooke Klatt has heated up like a firecracker here for the Blackhawks with 10:30 left in the second half. Tie ball game, 29 apiece. Rachel Randleman threw it right to Klatt. There was nobody around. I have no idea what she was doing there.
Know.
I think that ball actually got tipped out of
You
her
think so?
hand.
Okay.
Yeah. That makes sense.
We're going to go with that at least for sure.
The ball hit out of Randleman's hands. Klatt makes the steal. She takes it coast to coast, and she gets called. And it'd be timeout. Coach Stick and the Wildcats. Let's dive in and see what they have to say.
I think his microphone's off, Greg. I can't see the light.
Sometimes the coaches
That
don't care
happens.
if we listen in. Sometimes they do.
They got to keep it out of Klatt's hands. She's hotter than a fox in a forest fire right now.
She's been waiting a couple games for that one, folks.
Brooke Klatt, junior guard Brooke Klatt is where it's at.
Oh, Greg. Nice comeback. All right, Cats, here we go.
Brooke Klatt at the line for 2 shots. Brooke Klatt has taken the lead. She leads all scorers with 10. Her first free throw up and rattles it home. Blackhawks have a balanced scoring. Jort and Jensen both averaging in double figures. Grosskreitz and Klatt right behind them. So pick your poison with Baldwin-Woodville.
Nice take.
Rachel Randleman slices and dices her way to the cup. She's going to go to the line for the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Randleman's free
There we
throw
go.
up and good. Wildcats take a 1-point lead. 10-10 left in the second half. The scoreboard here in Baldwin-Woodville has the Wisconsin Credit Union sponsoring this series right now for the Blackhawks. Wisconsin Credit Union also a big sponsor for the Wildcat scoreboard in River Falls.
And the boosters.
Romhill guarded by Randleman. Klatt guarded by Peters. Inside. Nice left hand by Kate Grosskreitz. And Grosskreitz has 9 points for the Blackhawks. Blackhawks back in a zone. Peters inside to Schwans. Nice turnaround jumper. Schwans no good.
Uh-oh.
And Grosskreutz goes way up high for the rebound. Oh, excuse me, that was Jort. And she's fouled on the body. She's fouled by the hacksaw, Jordan Schwans. Back in for the Blackhawks, number 53, Maddie Jensen, and number 23, Morgan Marglovsky.
Team fouls right now. We're at Blackhawks have 3 and the Cats have 2 this half.
Blackhawks up by 1, 33-32. Jensen working her way down low, kicks it back out to Romhild, over to Klatt, and Klatt hits the reset button for the Blackhawks. In for the Wildcats, the microwave, Olivia Pizzi snuck in without me seeing. And Dorothy Whiter, Cheech Whiter, number 30. So in for the Wildcats, Peters, Pizzi, Hacksaw, Jordan Schwans, Whiter, and the double deuce, Rachel Randleman.
Yeah, Cats are playing good defense here. They're working hard, not letting anything inside.
Whiter gets called for a little over the back reach in on Maddie Monixon, and the Blackhawks will take it out under the basket on the baseline. 8:12 left in the second half. And Coach Dick's going to call another timeout, 30-second style. Well, Justin, what do you think Coach Dick's saying to the club right now?
I think he's really looking to get a little bit more pressure on the ball, right? A couple times we did. But start to work on forcing some of those extra turnovers that we can. So I think he wants to see a little bit more pressure. And, again, get that ball movement so we can get one good shot and make sure it's the right shot. So
I think it's a crucial week for the Wildcats. You know, they come in, they've had a lot of close ball games, but they're coming at 3-8. But they have 3 games. They play 3 tough games this week. There's three winnable games, and they get back into it 6-8, and they're back and running and ready to roll.
Yeah,
that'd be great. They're playing hard tonight. Good defense there.
Klatt kicks it over to Romhild and back over to Margolowski.
Jort is out right now for Baldwin.
The running rebel is Garden Jensen. Klatt all the way to the hoop.
Help.
Up,
Good
no
help.
good, but rebounded
Let's get that rebound.
by Monixon.
Jump off.
The referees Nick Pack and Brian Nadeau look at each other and agree it's a jump ball. Back in for the Blackhawks, number 43, Anna Jort, and number 15, Kate Grosskreutz. Blackhawks up by 1, 33-32, Melissa.
7.5 minutes to go in this ball game. Nice dish. Kick out.
Whiter back out to a wide open Pizzi.
There it is.
Nothing but
it
the
is.
bottom of the net. The microwave heating up, and she tickles the twine and puts the Cats up by 2. Big three-pointer by Olivia Pizzi.
And she was wide. I think she was open a couple times. Great. She looked good.
Well, one of the things Coach Dick has been harping on the Wildcats is not to take, if the first pass or the second pass, kick it in. They did kick it in. They kicked it back out.
Yep.
And the Wildcats did it to perfection. Whiter to Pizzi. And the Wildcats are up by 2. Wide open, Jensen down low.
Oh.
They're going to call the hacksaw. Jordan
is
Schwans
it?
on the foul.
That's
Nadeau's
her
going
fourth.
to get hollered about that one after the game, I suspect.
Yes. What was...
And Jensen will go to the line for 2 shots.
That is an unfortunate call.
Back in the game for Baldwin-Woodville, Marty Romhild. In for the Wildcats, the Steamboat. Kia Strop. Kia Strop has had quite a few good passes down low. And Taylor Cashin has been the beneficiary of most of them.
That was a big rebound.
Mm-hmm.
It's the rebound we got to go get.
Kate Grosskreitz, she can do it down low from the inside, and she can do outside. She's the leading three-point shooter for the Blackhawks at shooting 38%. And she can go down low and get some rebounds and some putbacks as well.
Good ball player.
Grosskreitz at the line for 2 shots. Her first one was good, and second one up and good as well. Blackhawks take a 1-point lead, 6:34 left in the second half. In for the Wildcats, Strop, Peters, Pizzi, Randleman, and Whiter. Cross court, Randleman to Pizzi. Pizzi throws an errant pass, stolen by the Blackhawks. Jensen banging down low, rebounded by Jort. Jort gets the hoop and the hack. The foul's going to be on Cheech Whiter. Jort will head to the line for the old school three-point play. In for the Wildcats, number 4, too legit to quit, Maria Vitt. And the crusher, Taylor Caston. Blackhawks up by 3. And now 4. A host of players with 12 in this ball game.
Mm-hmm.
The running Rebel had the wide open 3. She passed it up, passed back to Strop. Strop in the lane, up, and no good. Rebounded by Jort. Nice inside move by Grosskreitz. She's going to get called for over the back.
Good position by Peters there to get that over the back.
All right, we got to capitalize on this here.
Baldwin-Woodville with a 4-point lead, 5:19 left in the ball game. Strop over to Vitt, down low to Caston. Caston wheeling and dealing, and they throw it back out. Maria Vitt from way downtown. Wildcats got to watch that matchup. Kia Strop on the much taller Jensen, but there's Brooke Klatt from way downtown. Number 11 has heated up, and the Blackhawks take a 7-point lead with just about 4.5 minutes left in the ball game. 60-second timeout for Coach Dick and the Wildcats. Well, I tell you what, there's not a lot of, we can't have a lot of fans, and you don't even really need Coach Dick mic'd up. You can probably hear it over the court mic.
We can't hear him right now. Yes. He's fired up.
The JV crew that's recording the game for the coaches they got a good kick out of that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like in the JV game when Coach Lumen decided to turn it off for half of the conversation.
We got Cheryl and Jason Schwans over there, and I don't know if Jason said something or Cheryl said something, but they look like
they're just social distancing.
They split up a little bit over there.
I think they rode together.
A little known fact, I don't know if you knew this, Melissa, but Marty Harum would be Jordan Schwanz's cousin-in-law. Would that be right?
Yes.
Yes.
Because Tasha is her cousin. She was in the wedding.
Cousin-in-law, that's right.
Yes, Jordan was in the wedding. All right, here we go.
Not the possession I think Stick wanted coming out.
Randleman's pass stolen by Jensen. Blackhawk ball. Here comes Klatt
That's all right. We can make this up. We got 4.5 minutes here.
And the B-Dub girls.
Slowing it down a little, aren't they, Greg?
Wildcats back to a zone. Jensen down low. Romhild cross court to Grosskreitz. Jensen working that middle for the Blackhawks.
4 minutes.
Grosskreitz inside to Jort, and she's going to be fouled by the Crusher. Taylor Caston and Jort to the line for 2 shots. Klatt leading all scorers with 15. Jort and Grosskreitz right behind her at 11 apiece. And that's number 12 for the junior center do-it-all, leading the team in points and rebounds, Anna Jort. Well, that's one of my favorite fashion items, is known as Jort.
The
jean
Jort.
shorts,
Oh, yeah.
cut-off jeans.
Yes.
Jeff Mikla as well.
Sharon Pizzi is tuning in. Thanks for watching tonight, Sharon.
But nothing short and cut off about Anna. She's rocking the house for the Wildcats. Outside to Ella Peters. Randleman back to Peters. Peters in the lane, takes a little left-handed jumper. Up, no good. Rebounded by Jort. Strong rebound by the junior center for Baldwin-Woodville. Wildcats in the zone, but Coach Stick calling them back to the man-to-man to create some more pressure. With 3:07 down 9. I think it's about time for that.
Good idea.
Coach Stick telling his Wildcats to come out and create some more pressure. 2:54 left. Boy, this game was
so close.
Tight ball game the whole way.
Good hustle by Strop.
And a couple of three-pointers by Brooke Klatt. And some tough rebounds and putbacks by Anna Jort. And all of a sudden, the Blackhawks are up 9 with 2:40 left in the ball game. Coach Steve Jensen calls a timeout for his Blackhawks.
Full timeout. Hey, that's right. We got to make good decisions when we get the ball, though, right? Okay, Rachel, you start this side over here. Okay. Hey, Vit, you're the one. You're bringing the ball up this side of the floor. Okay. So that means Kia, you're getting to this corner, and Ella, you're up here. Okay. I want this pass to here, back to here, and then Kia, you flashing right there, and then we look back to Rachel for this 3, Rachel, hey, or look to that high post. If it's not there, reverse the ball, we can still get that look. Hey, defensively right now, though, we got to pressure. We got to get a little bit, we're tired, right? But we got to get up and pass. We can't be here, hey, when they're making this pass to right here and then come and guard our girl. We got to get into this passing lane. We're trying to make them play faster, take quick shots. And then we got to rebound out there, right? Hey, we got, as soon as we score on offense, we got to pick them up in the full court right now and put lots of pressure on them. Pressure, okay? Hey, let's go. Let's go. Dig deep right now.
Well, here we go, Greg.
If the Wildcats want to get a root beer float on the way home after the game tonight, they're going to need about 10 points in about 2 minutes. Blackhawks take the ball out under the basket on the baseline. There's a screen from Jort on Jensen, but Jort gets the inbound pass, takes it up for the short 2. Anna Jort having a heck of a ball game tonight. Her and Klatt lead all scorers with 15.
Rotate it.
Randleman throws a pass that's picked off by Klatt. Coach Stick wanted a three-point play for Randleman, and she's going to get called with the reach-in on Klatt. And Klatt's going to go to the line for 1-and-1. Blackhawks pulling away here in the waning minutes of this one. Taking care of the ball and going to the line. And Klatt's free throw off the back iron, rebounded by Vitt.
Shoot.
Strop looking to kick it cross court. Peters was wide open, but she was guarded tightly by Grosskreutz. Peters for three, up, no good. And it'll stay here, Wildcat ball. That's the shot they were looking for, just not dropping. The Steamboat Kia Strop will take it out on the baseline. Wildcats are running out of time. 5-second call by referee Brian Nadeau. French-Canadian by trade and moonlights as a referee. Little known fact, Melissa, the French Canadians, they pump out quite a few basketball referees.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I did not know that.
You'd think it'd be hockey, but it's not.
Yeah. He started his career on Saturday mornings at youth tournaments.
Oh, I think he was doing that just for volunteer work.
And because he had to? What's going on?
Possibly some.
You have to start.
We don't
somewhere.
know. We don't know, but could be where was he required to, or did he volunteer to do it?
I think he was making some extra money. I think it was his side
kidding.
job.
I'm kidding. For anybody listening, he
I
just
know.
did it for a little side job.
Yeah, but that was fun.
Brooke Klatz.
He knows these girls.
Brooke Klatt's first free throw up and good. Klatt leads all scorers with 17 points on the night. Good ball game for Brooke Klatt.
Yes.
Both on the defensive and offensive end. Strop trying to go baseline, cut off by Romhild. Strop throws a fastball right at the double deuce, and it was loose, goes out of bounds. It'll be Blackhawk ball. Now in for the Wildcats, number 5, the microwave, Olivia Pizzi. Blackhawks are staked to a 13-point lead, 1:23 left in the ball game.
Minute left.
Wildcats with 9 team fouls. Next one, Blackhawks will be in the double bonus. 55 seconds left in the game. And it looks like the Wildcats are going to be content with just
Playing good B.
letting the Blackhawks dribble this one out. Peters is called for the reach end on Maddie Jensen.
Wildcat foul on number 12, Ella Peters. It's her first and team's 10th. Shooting 2 will be Maddie Jensen.
Jensen at the line for 2 shots. Her first one up and good. These free throws sponsored by Strikers Lanes and Sports Bar here in Baldwin. Nice rebound again by Jort, but a loose ball picked up by Too Legit to Quit, Maria Vitt. Peters for 3. No good, just off the back iron. Rebounded once again by Anna Jort. She fires it out of bounds. It'll be Wildcat ball. Oh, kind of a lazy pass there by Vitt, stolen by Romhild over to Klatt. That's about the only shot Klatt's missed all night. Romhild with the rebound. She'll get fouled and go to the line. Marty Romhild has had a heck of a ball game tonight. She's at the line for 2 shots.
Wildcat foul on number 5, Olivia Pizzi. Her first. Shooting 2 will be Marty Romhill.
The Blackhawks will move to 9-4 on the season. Good year so far for Coach Steve Jensen and his Blackhawks. They have everybody back next year. Going to have a good team.
They will.
Pretty much an entire host of juniors and mixed in with some sophomores as well.
And some freshmen, I would imagine, that we'll see some varsity minutes next year as sophomores.
The Crusher gets the steal, and the double deuce is loose all the way to the rack. Rachel Randleman for 2, but it's a little too late. as the Wildcats are going to drop this one by a final of 50-37. There's your final horn. The Wildcats dropped to 3-9 on the year. Once again, a tight ball game with, from start all the way till about 5-6 minutes left in the ball game, and it just got away from them.
Mm-hmm.
Anna Jort and Brooke Klatt took over, and the rest was academic for the Blackhawks. Melissa, what's your thoughts on this ball game before we wrap it up, clean up, and head over to A&W Root Beer for a root beer float?
Right. Monty's asked for some cheese curds. We got to pick those up for him. It's proof that he watched the junior varsity game.
Yes, ma'am.
I would just say taking care of the basketball. Just make sure these next 2 games this week that we're making really good passes. I would say that's one thing I would want him to focus on. Justin?
Yeah, fundamentals. Like when we play well, we are fundamentally strong. And when we have games or periods within a game where we struggle, it's usually because we're not taking care of the ball. And we clean that up, and they're a pretty good team, right? Mm-hmm. They're right in a lot of these, and then they make a few turnovers, and it ends up swaying the other way. So, I don't think there's a lot of things you got to change. We just got to clean a few things up and the Wildcats are averaging right about. They're that 36 to 38 point.
That's pretty much our offensive output just about every game, and we got to get that point total's got to get moved up to 50 or low to mid 50s, and to do that, you got to start hitting some shots.
Yep. Hitting some shots and giving yourself more opportunities by taking care of the ball. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to put a big red bow on this one, and for Director of Photography Jenna Peters, Producer Director Justin Wilson, and the best color commentator on planet Earth, Melissa Wilson, I'm Greg Peters, and we'll see you tomorrow night at 7:15. The Wildcats will host Eau Claire North in Kitty City. We'll see you then.